Hello, hello, hello. Okay, hello everyone. Okay, it's time to our the second lecture today. So in this lecture, we will introduce how to use the 3D modeling, and we will use the software Onshape. Well, before we start our lecture, I want to make sure whether or not have you already registered for the Onshape software. If you have already, if you can log in, please raise your hand. Cannot log in? Yep. If you can log in, please raise your hand. If you already log in, okay? Okay, sorry for that. So, okay, the other side. If you cannot log in, raise your hand, please. So everyone, okay? Good. So in this lecture, we have mainly two parts. And at the beginning, I would like to introduce how about the mode concept. As we know, I think Professor Limbotin have already introduced the project, right? We have to make the soft robot, and you have to use your hand to control the robot. I think everyone know that, right? Okay, so here we will, later on, our teaching assistants, Zixian and Guanhong, will introduce how to operate the software Onshape. And I think this lecture is much easier than the previous one, because over here we just told you how can we operate the operation, how can we operate the software. And before we start, I would like to introduce how about the concept of the mode. And do you know, if you are in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, could you please raise your hand? Mechanical Engineering, okay? Okay, so please put down your hand. And how about the other department is about the materials? Okay. So I think maybe half of that. So should I start at the concept like the casting? So over here, mainly we have two types of casting with a different mode. The first one we say that is a mold, or the other type that is a die. So what's different between these two types? The first one, if we use a die, generally that is a melted materials, such as a plastic, such as the melted metals. So for example, if we have the material in the liquid type, and we made the liquid flow into the die to make the casting to shape and manufacture the specific type, the shape, okay? And that is a die we use for casting. And how about a mold? For a mold, sorry, let me modify that. If the material is liquid, that is a mold. How about the die? That is, if we use a die, that is sometimes we call it that is a cold manufacture. So for example, if we have a coin, if we have some maybe like a plate, a metal plate, for that kind of thing, we use a die to shape the specific shape we want. So in this lecture, we will tell you about the mold, because I think, as you know, the material we use, the silicone and also the other the material that is liquid. So over here we will teach you how to design your mold and how to build a 3D model. Then we can use the 3D printing to manufacture the mold. And here is a concept of the mold. As you can see that the green one, okay. As we can see, okay, the green one, the red one, and also pink one, that is the shape we want. And for example, if they are the plastic objects, and the yellow one, that is a mold. So how can we shape? How can we manufacture the shape like this? That is, we design a mold. and then we met the material in the liquid type, and we make the fluid into the mold. Then we remove the mold. That is the shape we want. Okay, so that is a basic step for the mold casting. And we also use the Boolean operators. So in this lecture, I think we will use the difference. As we know, if we have two objects, maybe a ball and the other is a cube. Okay, so how about this one? This one. Oh, so over here, it seems like that is a cube minus the ball, right? And so that is the difference between these two objects. And in our 3D modeling operating, we will also use this kind of Boolean operation. Okay, and the final thing is about the tolerance. Based on our experience last year, that is every groups. Maybe every group have to make a mode many times. Why? If we made a mode and then we met the material flow in, and then we can get the shape we want. But what's different? How can we identify whether or not that mode is good? That is a good mode for a good design. And if we just do that, it's not so easy that we can complete it at the first time. So what's different? Here we have the tolerance. As we know, the 3D printing, okay, for the nozzle, that is a little bit, is maybe less than 1/2 millimeter, but the position and also the bolt will influence the object you cast from the mold. Okay, so here is a tolerance, and generally we have three type tolerance, like the tight fit, and here is some values we provide for your reference. So if you think you want to make, maybe there is a gap, you want to make it a little bigger, and maybe you can use one of the tolerance to increase the size. Okay, so that is a basic concept for modeling. And we will also tell you how can we design this kind of mode. And then we, at the next, I think that is from 10 to 11, we will tell you about the 3D model software for operation. And for the next lecture, we will go to the 3D printing center, and then you can learn how the machine, how the 3D printing machine, how do they work, and what kind of maybe there are some characteristics we have to know. Okay, so I think, and then welcome our teaching assistant, Zixian.
Okay, so we can set my account, and here have the preference. You can change the language, and here you can change by English or another language. And here you can set the unit by your arm shape. Here you can change the long unit by millimeter and angle change by degree, and mass change by the gram, and force use the Newton. So have anyone doesn't setting? One more time. So if you log in, the Onshape will into this website, and the left button have your account, and use my account, and you will log in here and click the third one, preference, and choose your language. We will use the English, and button have the unit. You change your unit, and long unit we will use the millimeter, and angle we will use the degree, and mass will use the gram, and force we will use the Newton. So if anyone doesn't finish, okay.
And the part one is a little difficult than the part two, so I will teach you the part two first. And the part two, we have create the mode, and we have three parts: the upper mode, and the middle mode, and the bottom mode. And the later lecture, I will teach you how to create the bottom mode. Oh, shit. Auto tape. Yes. And please click on shape, and 你有教我们用那个 two tab 的 folder 吗？ And create the please click the create and document, and we are doing the bottom mode. So please name it bottom mode. 没关系啊。And wait. And in the PPT, we can see the first step is to the front plane, right? Here. So we go back to the here and click this one, front plane, and this will by yourself. And we click this front plane again. Okay? Okay, okay. And sketch it. It will be in it. Okay, so now we need to draw a rectangle here. Create a rectangle. And its width is 24 and the height is 4 millimeter. So we go back. A rectangle, remember, you should choose the center point rectangle. And original points, click it and move your mouse. And we need to dimension it, so we should find this dimension. Okay? And click this line. It's 24. And the width is 4. Finish? If you finish it, please raise your hand. Oh, sorry. Here is 4. Or should I do again? So everyone finish? Raise your hand. Finish. Okay, thank you. And we finish this part for sketch the rectangle, right? So click this one. And we got the sketch one. And click it to let's extrude. And the depth is 89 here. 89. 是 89，它是厚度变小，它是厚度变小。等一下我再跟你讲。So it's 89。我昨天验证应该是89。我知道，我等一下再教我们改。Okay, and you can long press your right button and move it. You can see you have this cube. Okay, everyone can see. Good. 有点太快吗？ Good. Good. So if you finish, please raise your hand. Okay, next. We need to draw 4 square on this top plane. So we need to view normal to the planes. So we click it and press your right button and find the view normal to the selection. Yeah, here. Okay. View normal to it is here. It's on the Learn to selection. Okay, so you have to do it. Have you do it? Okay, and we need to, because we need to remove this strip, this cross strip. We extrude 89. And we need to remove it 2 millimeter, right? But it's need a long time. So we want to extrude again. So we need reset its value. So we come back to the sketch, click this sketch 1, and we needed to edit it. Oh. And press your right button to find the edit and click it. And we can go back. The same is long press your right button, you can find it. Here, the width, we need to be 2. Because it needs to extrude again, so it's needed to 4 minus 2, so it's 2. And click this is finished. So it's thinner. Okay. Okay. So, have you done it? 再说一次。Okay. In this PPT, on the right view, we will let it 4 millimeter, and we remove it to down to from here to here to the 2 millimeter. In this PPT, it's remove it, but it's a little waste time. We just set it two parts. So we let this value become 2 millimeter to get here. And we extrude. And later we could extrude again. Okay? It will be much easier. If you have any problem, please raise your hand. Okay, then later. Because here it's 3 mm to get a square, and it will be the other rectangle from here to here is 1.2. So we need to know 3 minus 1.2 like this. In a PPT is gets to rectangle and gets the square. It's like this. This is first, and its second is the third rectangle is here. So it will get this corner part. The blue line is what he wants to do. And now, we know here is 3 mm. And here, there should be 1.2. So, we need to let here be 1.8. Okay? And let's make it bigger. It's like this. Here is 1.8, and here is 1.2. And it's the same here. It's 1.2 and 1.8. And the total is 3. So we feel normal it. The same is press your right button and then volume to it. And roll your middle mouse. Roller. You can let it bigger. Okay. And we click this plan and sketch on it and use the line from here to here to here to here to here to here to here. That's the shape. Make the shape. Finish? Please raise your hand. Oh, good. If you finish, please raise your hand. Okay, we will do this. So we dimension it. The same is dimension, click it. And here is 1.8. And the same here is 1.8. You can choose here, B3. Or choose here to 1.2. It's the same.
Maybe 4. Okay. Okay. Maybe 4 o'clock. Is that okay? But here that will be 4 o'clock. And what happened from now to 4 o'clock? Over here, we will take about 30 minutes to complete the our tutorial about the 3D building. And also, I think this morning we have already visited the 3D printing center. And I think over here you have already seen how could we make have many basic knowledge about how could we manufacture the part our components layer by layer. Okay, so we have the other that is software that this one is easy, much easier than the 3D building. And then we will also introduce you how what will happen after you complete your 3D model. Okay, so 30 minutes for our teaching assistant, and also the other TA, Shaojun, will introduce about the how could we deal with the 3D model to 3D printer machine. Okay, so welcome our TA.
So now I will teach faster, and if you have any problem, just raise your hand and tell our teacher assistant. And now we have set this shape. So now we long press our left button to choose this. And we click the mirror. And click this center parent line. So the other side will have what we want. And it's the same, it's here and here, but it's mirror. So we need to get a center line. And it's here. We click this line, and let's see construction. And here will be a square. So we click here, and to the other side, we can produce a center line. And we choose these two, and then mirror again. So we have 4 legs. And we finish this sketch and click this. And we click the sketch tool and then extrude again. And the depth is also 2. So we finish it. And next, the other teacher will told you the part 1.
Okay, next one we will talk about the object you will design. And let me create the folder by top. And you can create the folder by here, blue creator, and here have the folder to create a top folder. Okay, have any problem? And you can left button 2 times to enter top folder and create a document. The name we will talk about text 1 and create the document. So why you need to draw about your object? Because you need to design your own object about the flexible finger. So you need to know which size you need to use. So first, you click the front plane and click the sketch. So have any problem? Can we do next? Okay. So we will draw about our example about the object. And now we click the front to look from view. And you can click the line or use your keyboard to type the arrow and enter can draw the line. 哦，太快了。好 ，OK。
给他们一点时间，他们还在做上一个东西。
哦，
给个3分钟好了，3分钟。啊，我等下。就考成 PPT 了。
So can I do next step? So everyone is open your document about text 1. Okay, so now we look by the front view. You click the front plane and click the sketch. And here you can click this square and click the front. And you can look the front view and click the line and draw the line like the PPTs, like this shape. And this line you can close this point to make the two lines each is same long. In this step, have any problem or any question? Or don't. So have anyone doesn't? Okay. So next step, you can use the dimension to type the size like the PPT. And you have this long line about these 4 size. And just like this. Here have 5 size you need to type.我现在不太确定他们弄完了吗？ So can I do next step? So let me type the size. So when you all size is in, enter down, use your right button to choose 4 line, and here have the linear pattern. Do this step have any problem? Have any problem? You can raise your hand. So I will do next step. In this shape, we have the five top about here. So here we enter the 5 and click this arrow to next where, and here you can enter the size about. Here enter the size about 13.8. For this step, have any problem or any question? And you can just hit the arrow out here. This arrow can choose the way. Okay, so I will do next step. You will see the screen have the mouse and have the check about your left button, and click the left button will finish the pattern. And final, we make the line to finish this shape. Draw these two lines, and you will see your shape is have the weight about is done. So have any problem about this step? So you can click the check and finish and extrude this sketch. And this is, here is depth is 16 and enter. And you will see the shape like this. 什么意思？你说这个产品是我看一下。OK 因为他们说要介绍一下这个 size. About your object size, you will design and the longer the minima is 75 and maxima is 100 and the width is 15 and maxima is 20 and the height about your object is minima is 20 and maxima is 25 and this you can design by yourself. And because your object is empty by inside, so we will use the button plan to the shade and click the shade. You will see it will be empty. And the shade thickness is 2 millimeter. So in this step, have any question? So is everyone is done, or have anyone have a question? Can raise your hand. So I will do the final step is you have the right plan and click the right plan and use the sketch. And draw the line in the middle. You will see the square and draw the long is 4 millimeters line and click the line, and here have the construction to change the line to the median line. And we will draw a circle to this point, and this circle is 4 millimeter. So to this step, have any problem? This circle is to make you have the way to injure the air about your object. Okay, have anyone have problem? So I will do the final step. You finish your sketch tool and click the extrude and choose the sketch tool. And here solid have the remove. You remove this circle. And here end type, you choose up to next. And this is our object about the example. So have anyone have problem? Can raise your hand. So can I do next? Oh. The end type you can choose the up to next. Have anyone have question? So finally, you will have an object, and you can use this object to design and to make your mode. And this mode is used by 3D printer. So you need to use the software to select your mode. And the software only can read by the STL file. So we will use this to export. Here you have clicked the part 1 by right button, and here have the export. And you will see this to this step have any problem.我需要再做一次吗？应该不用，应该不用。直接讲吗？这边跟话筒没关系。哦，OK。So export the file name. We will type the text 01 and the format use the STL. And STL format use the binary. And the unit use the millimeter. And result resolution use the fine. And the option use download. And export, you will see here is download about text01 STL, and you can open by the software when next lecture will tell you how to use the silent software. And you will see it's download by here, have the download this file.